Turn the tap off when you're brushing your teeth. An entire generation grew up hearing it. Water conservation became second nature. The same happened with saving electricity, turning appliances off at the wall, using less power wherever possible. So after decades of being told to conserve resources, it's fair to ask an uncomfortable question. What happens when the fastest growing industry in the world needs enormous amounts of electricity and water just to function? That's the situation we're now in with artificial intelligence. To understand why AI uses so many resources, you first need to understand how it works. Traditional computers rely on CPUs, which process tasks one at a time, in sequence. That's fine for emails or browsing the web, but it's slow for complex tasks. AI relies on GPUs, graphics processing units, which can handle thousands of small tasks at once. GPUs were originally built for video games, but it turns out that this parallel processing is perfect for training neural networks, which are loosely inspired by how the human brain works. When researchers started training AI on GPUs instead of CPUs, progress exploded. That explosion triggered an arms race. Tech giants like Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla all want the most powerful AI models, and that means, well, buying as many advanced GPUs as possible. NVIDIA, the company that makes them, has become one of the most valuable companies in the world, almost entirely because of AI demand. But these chips get extremely hot. Running thousands of them together day and night requires vast amounts of electricity and water for cooling. Entire data center campuses now consume as much power and water as small cities. Some companies are even turning to nuclear power just to keep their systems running. So, how bad is it really? On an individual level, not very. A single ChatGPT text prompt uses about the same amount of energy as running a household pool pump for just over a second. The water used per prompt is tiny, about 1/15 of a teaspoon. Even image generation or video creation, while more expensive, still doesn't come close to everyday household activities like air conditioning or driving. On a global scale, data centers today use less water than industries like golf or agriculture. So if you're worried that using AI occasionally is destroying the planet, it isn't. But here's the catch. AI data centers, they run around the clock, often relying on fossil fuels when renewable energy just isn't available. They're also highly concentrated in certain regions which, well, puts a heavy strain on local power grids and water supplies. And even though most industries are cutting emissions, major tech companies have actually seen their carbon footprints rise sharply over the past 5 years. AI companies argue that the trade-off is worth it, that AI will help solve climate change, predict disasters, and drive scientific breakthroughs. Maybe they're right, but, you know, those benefits are mostly in the future, while the costs are happening right now. AI is useful, but it's not magic. It still needs human supervision, it still makes mistakes, and honestly, its growth is being driven by enormous financial incentives. We know exactly what lettuce will do when we grow it. AI, we don't know how big it will get, how much it will consume, or whether the promises will pay off. And that uncertainty is really the issue we need to talk about.